Wrestling Trivia.
Good evening, everyone. We are live with Combat Wrestling Trivia, despite what.
You gotta warn me next time.
Despite what Papa West says, we are definitely live. We are here. We are here to play our final round 3 of the Sports Trivia Clash. And once the tournament is over, we can do the finals. Oh, wait, this was on a rain delay, so we are bringing you this Friday night. It is happening, and we're here to have a load of fun. I have a special co-host tonight. You may have saw him earlier as the host of Lights Out Trivia. It's Jake Tato. Tato, how we doing tonight?
I love loads of fun.
All right. Well, thank you for that opening promo. We're going to move on here to someone who is looking to pick up not only his first singles win in CWT, but it's also his first singles win in CWT Sports. You may have saw him when he defeated Jacob Barber with some dude in a handicap match several years ago, but he's looking to get that first win on his own in CWT. It's Papa West. Papa, what's up tonight?
Oh, nothing much. Trying to take over the show, but you never tell me when it's going live, and you don't do any countdowns. Like, let's be professional about this. Let's do what everybody else does. But no, let's be honest. One number off is all it took for me to get here, as opposed to fighting in the championship match, because I almost beat Brandon Cohen. Let the record show that.
You sure did. Speaking of Brandon Cohen, he is here. Papa Streamer. Hey, that's a Lights Out trivia match I just watched. Welcome in, Brandon. But yes, Turner, you know what to do.
I do. Admit defeat and call it an early evening.
No, you got to get the areolas out. But yes, he is your inaugural CWT Twitch TV champion and a former CWT Workhorse champion, and he is a big fan of the Atlanta Braves. That's Michael Turner. Turner, how we doing tonight?
Yeah, 5-1 losers to the Red Sox, who had lost 5 in a row. We're not number one. We're
Have
probably
you lost
not
to the Rockies?
I'm pretty sure we did that first season.
That's not good.
That first week. Yeah, not good. Yeah, we're not making the playoffs this year, I don't think. But you know, Acuna's back, so hip hip hooray. No, I anxiously look forward to being on the other end of Papa's first victory tonight. This is going to be a history-making moment.
Oh, hell yeah!
I can say I was there.
You could definitely say you were there, as well as Papa Streamer. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Subscribing with Prime. Thank you for giving me Jeff Bezos' money. I appreciate it. Brandon Rutledge is here. He says, guess who? Nothing wrong with nipples. No, not at all. But yeah, Brandon Rutledge is here, former partner of Michael Turner. Okay. Oh, look at that. Twitch is telling me you can finally do mod view on your phone. That's exciting. I don't even have to have the screen up anymore, but we're going to do it anyway. So, we're going to take that down. And Tato, if you don't already know, these guys might, but you've played in a couple matches, we're going to let you know how round number 1 works. There is. Each player's chosen a first round strength is broken down 2 questions each. There will be a 4-point question, a random Big 4 sport, which will be asked with 4 possible answers. There's 1 point per correct answer, but I'll let you know because you are the last match that your 4-point question today will come in the category of the NFL.
Woo!
So we will start with we're going to start with Papa's questions, and then Tato, you will do Michael Turner's questions, and we'll go from there. So your first question will come in the category of the Philadelphia Eagles from 2013 to now. And your first question is, in which year did the Eagles lose in the Super Bowl since 2013? They, of course, have won 2 Super Bowls, but there's one that they lost. Which year was that? Brandon Rutledge says, no pro wrestling questions? There was one last week. Ernie Ladd was the answer. Because it was who was in the WWE and the San Diego Chargers Hall of Fame. What's up, Viridian Lime? Hello. No, you. No, you. We're doing it for the Queen. No, you. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Looks like these guys are both in, though. Papa West. What do we got?
The little kids in Africa were confused because 2023, the Eagles won.
Yeah, those one-time Super Bowl winners, the Eagles. Turner.
2023.
Starting off easy, you are both correct. It was the Super Bowl played in the year of 2023. And we're going to go to your next question. Between 2022 and 2023, the Eagles used their first-round draft picks to select 3 players from which school? So all 3 players were from the same school. 2022 from Perkins. Yeah, just a year off. Anything for you, gorgeous? Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. Going to try and watch and apply for jobs at the same time? Absolutely. Hoping the best for you, Brandon. And if you need someone to fake that I've been your boss for 20 years, I can do that too. Just give them my number. I'll give you the best reference you've ever had in your life. Tato, you are muted.
You do look like you'd have been someone's boss for 20 years.
It's getting close. It's getting close. It's getting close. All right. Are you guys both in?
See.
All right. Turner, what do you got?
Can't believe you fucking asked me this question, you dick. University of Georgia.
Papa.
Jihad Campbell still hasn't signed because he can't play with players from Georgia.
Yeah, the correct answer is Georgia. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about college sports in America.
Yeah, how does the whole Atlanta Braves thing, Georgia hate thing work? Is there another Georgia school that you?
Yeah, you're a
Gamecocks, baby.
Yeah,
Hell,
hey,
Carolina.
you can't say cock on Twitch. All right. Speaking of
You have to
Carolina,
have the game in front of it.
we're going to go to Michael Turner's strength, and he chose Steve Smith Sr. Tato, you're up.
After being released by the Panthers, Smith Jr. signed with which team?
As these guys do that, we're going to let you know that Brandon said the LA School of Cosmetology. Ryan, not trying, says this had to be the South Central Louisiana State University. And Perkins.
Both better teams than the University of Georgia.
Oh, God.
Ducks.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Papa, what is it?
It was the Ravens.
And Turner.
Caw.
These guys certainly came to play.
I know you don't have that flag right now. We
Right.
motherfuckers, my motherfuckers, alright?
We're going to go to your second question in Steve Smith Sr. Go ahead, Tato.
During the 2010 offseason, Steve Smith Jr. Sr. broke his arm doing what after previously breaking his forearm at the end of the 2009 season?
There's so many errors in that. Give me 1 second. That's bothering me. That's not how you spell forearm. Don't write questions while you're high, kids.
I'd still change previous to previously, but you do you.
It is 11 o'clock on a Friday night. We are not here for grammar.
Listen, no, it's 12:19 on a Saturday morning for some of us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Respect. Super East Coast. I forget it exists sometimes.
Brandon says my answer would get me banned from Twitch. Brandon, you don't say those words. What could you do to get you banned from Twitch? You're a good boy.
He's got a kid, so he's not too good of a boy.
That's fair. Right. Looks like you are both in. Michael Turner, what do you got?
Punching someone.
Papa.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was skateboarding?
No, it's because during the offseason he decided he wanted to try out for the 2028 Olympics because he was playing flag football.
Ah.
He was playing flag football. Completely messed himself up. We are gonna
Would it be completely out of character for him to have punched someone? Be honest.
No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. But we're going to go to your 4-point question. We're going to stick with the NFL because your 4-point question is, who are the 4 teams that the Green Bay Packers had defeated in the Super Bowl?
I say boo hiss to this question.
Right.
Hey, well, I think when I looked it up, this might have been the only team that had 4 rings, but there were 4 different teams.
Okay. Still.
It just fit the template. It fit the template. Perkins also saying punching his teammate. Brandon Cohen says, "I don't like that there's another B here."
Oh well, we're gonna solve who's the best Brandon. I got a fucking plan for that.
Oh hell yeah! And another Papa. Yes, Papa Brandon. Coming soon, Papa Brandon. Actually, we're gonna have 2 Papa Brandons. All right, and because I totally forgot to put it up, we are going to go ahead and let you know that while these guys are writing their 4 answers, you can use your channel points to bet on who you think will win. And it's just like, when we started, because the score is still tied.
Gambling.
I respect it.
Gambling.
You can bet on Papa, you can bet on Turner. We're going to
Don't bet on Papa.
Don't bet on me.
minutes to do that.
I respect the humility of both players.
Bet on Tato. Just go.
That's
go
right.
full load.
You'll never go wrong.
Thank you.
All right. Looks like you guys are in pretty quick. Are you both good to go?
I have answers.
I don't believe in myself.
But are they both
sure.
hot to go? Is the important question.
HOTT-OGO. Papa, what do you got?
So I said the Chiefs. I said
Okay.
the Steelers.
Okay.
I said the Broncos. And then I also said the Jets.
Okay.
Damn Jets.
And Turner?
We have 3 out of 4 the same. I said Colts, Broncos, Steelers, Chiefs.
Okay, well, I'll let you know that you both got the same 2 right with Steelers and Chiefs, but the other 2 were the Raiders and the Patriots, which means we still have a tie game, 5-5.
Hey, good job rating AFC teams.
Yeah.
I legit
Team.
started writing the Falcons. Wait, no.
I vividly remember watching the Steelers one. Stupid Aaron Rodgers.
have a fun story
Brandon
about
says,
that
my
Super
computer
Bowl."
sucks. Stream keeps crashing. That's not good. Well, I'll let you know that we have 930 loonies on Papa West and 300 loonies on Turner.
Let's go.
So we're going to go back to round number 2. This is round number 2, Tater. It works like this. Each player shows in a second strength. They'll be broken down to 4 questions. Each player will answer their own questions, and there's no steals, and you get 1 point per correct answer. And we're going to start with Papa and his favorite player, number 42, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, that's Dirk.
That's definitely Dirk Nowitzki. Tato Lord? Which team drafted Dirk in the draft before trading him to the Mavericks?
Okay, I got really excited because I'm about to get a Dirk Nowitzki question right, but I might blow it, so let's not
No,
get
no.
too excited. It's the Milwaukee Bucks.
That is correct.
I did it!
All right, let's keep on going here and see what you got. In 2007, when Dirk won MVP, the Mavericks were eliminated in the NBA playoffs by which 8th seed team?
I'm gonna get a second one right. It's the Golden State Warriors.
It sure is. And your next question. What was the first season in which Dirk received votes for NBA MVP?
I believe it was 2006.
That is incorrect. He received MVP votes in 01 and 02 season. The 01-02 season. But we're going to move on to your last question. In December of 2004, Dirk scored 53 points in a game, his most ever, against which other Western Conference team?
The Utah Jazz.
That is incorrect. We're looking for the Houston Rockets. But Papa, still going to pick up 2 points. That brings you up to 7. So we're going to go to Turner. And Tato, you're going to take his category of the Braves in the 90s. All right, Tato, take it away.
Who was the manager of the Braves during the entirety of the 90s?
Bobby Cox.
Bobby Cox is correct. Former Blue Jays manager as well. All right, moving on. Next question.
In June of 1994, the Braves retired the number of which 2-time National League Most Valuable Player? Yeah, I know what letters mean in baseball.
Acronyms.
Hank Aaron?
Just give me 1 second, because I could have also been really high when I wrote this.
I've been down that road.
But was he a unanimous MVP?
You're a unanimous MVP.
We talked about unanimous MVPs on the last episode of Game Night with Papa. Check out Game Night with Papa every other Saturday at Team G Entertainment.
How the hell did I even find this question? I can't even find anything about it.
We are
Okay.
not on a game week, are we?
No. No game night tomorrow night.
Time's been weird
Oh,
with
okay.
me since I started working more.
No. I did get it. I did get it right. We're good. Yeah, no, the correct answer is Dale Murphy.
Okay. I didn't know he won it twice. Nice.
Yeah, 2-time NL MVP. All right, moving on. Next question.
Which year in the 90s saw the Braves win 106 games, which to this day is still a franchise record?
'96.
That is correct. 2 points on the
Shout out baseball for being encapsulated in 1 year.
That's
Love
right.
it. We love it. It makes it so much easier. All right, Tato, this one's a little wordy, but I appreciate you.
The Braves had 2 no-hitters in the 90s, both started by the same pitcher, the first being a combined no-no where he pitched 6 innings, and the second a complete no-no where who was it?
And these are the only 2 no-hitters they had in the 90s. There was no other pitcher. So,
Right.
So I'm not trying to mess with you.
He's pretty sure. He could have been high when he wrote this.
That is true, too. But I did do fact-checking on this one.
Is it Mark Wohlers?
That is incorrect. We're looking for Kent Merker.
Kent Merker.
Kent
Oh, wow.
Merker. But
Okay.
Turner, you also got 2 points, which means the game is still tied. That was one of those things where when I tested that with people, I was like, the Braves had 2 no-hitters in the 90s, and none of them were the big 3.
Yeah.
Craziness. Wacky tobacco. Yeah, we had Tom Glavine in the Perkins. We had John Smoltz from Brandon. So close to a perfect read. I consider it a perfect read. 96 for Brandon on there. If they ever play in this division, me and Turner would share this strength. Oh, Braves in the 90s. There is no more strength, though, after this game. Fun fact. Dale Murphy from Perkins. Hank Aaron. Bobby Cox. And pretty sure Bobby Cox holds the record for most number of games to be ejected from. He sure does.
Also true.
So,
Until I joined the Major League Baseball.
we're
I
going to go
will.
to your battle zone. It is going to continue the trend of baseball. Because we're not even going to bring up the graphic for it. We're going to let you know how the battle zone works. If you've been here, we're going to give you 1 question with 10 possible answers. And we're going to go back and forth until you guys have 5 guesses each. You get 1 point per correct answer. We're going to go ahead and flip a coin. Papa, would you like Rosalina or would you like the back of the coin?
What's on the back of the coin?
It says Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Wait, not Super Mario Galaxy? Just Super
No.
Mario?
Just Super Mario.
Well, that's lame. I don't pick lame sides. Let's pick Rosalina.
All right. So we're going to flip that in the air, throw it on my hand, and we're going to get Rosalina. Would you like to go
Yeah.
first? Would you like to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right. So your question in the category of the Major League Baseball is: who are the 10 teams that have had the most no-hitters in the history of the MLB? So, you have a 33 and a third % chance of getting this right.
Listen,
Yeah.
Steiner math is not for me.
All right.
Oh, I
So,
understand that. He was
Pop-
talking. He did some gorilla fighting math. It was good.
all right, Papa, what do you got?
Let's go with the San Francisco Giants.
Well, what would happen if you added Kurt Angle to the mix? Well, then, has Kurt Angle ever thrown a no-hitter? Turner.
The New York Yankees.
I'm pretty sure Kurt Angle has 0 hits in the MLB.
That is true. That means he's still batting 1,000. Papa.
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Turner.
Boston Red Sox.
Your arch nemesis today. Papa.
The Toronto Blue Jays.
I wish. Turner.
The Chicago White Sox.
Well, you're out of socks, Turner. What are you going to say next? Papa, what do you got?
So weird.
Let's go with the Seattle Mariners.
Okay. And Turner.
That's a good one. I was thinking about that. Houston Astros.
And Papa, your final one.
The Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
That's a good guess just because they've been around so long.
And Turner, your final one.
Who else has been around forever? I'll say the Cubs, but it's definitely not them.
They have been around forever. Well, I'll let you know that there is one team that was said that's been around forever that is not on this list.
Nice.
So, your correct answers from most to 10th most is the Dodgers, the White Sox, the Giants, the Red Sox, the Cubs, the Cincinnati Reds, you guys missed that one, the Houston Astros, the Philadelphia Phillies, and then the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Guardians / I'm not getting.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, the Yankees not on the list.
Wow.
The Yankees, no Yankee. I believe they are.
That's the first one that came to mind because I know they had Don Larson, David Cone.
Yeah.
That's
on
crazy.
The list. Not on the list.
Wow.
The Dodgers, I think, are ahead by a lot, and then it's the White Sox.
Okay.
But yeah, so Papa, you got 3. Turner, you got 4. You guys ruined the whole tie thing. That's okay.
Ew.
Nah.
Ew.
No, that's all right because I had to rewrite so many questions after Brandon and Joey that I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. I really don't. All right, so we're gonna go to that final round. The player currently in the lead will choose a number between 1 and 3 to shuffle the 20 possible questions for the final round. The player with the lowest score will then choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Players will answer at the same time, and you get 3 points per correct answer. So, the player currently in the lead, I believe, is what did it say? Yeah,
Me.
The lead will choose. Yeah. So, how many times we shuffle in Mr. Turner between 1 and 3?
3.
And random.
Man, I gotta say, props for even having that many backup questions available.
Right.
Oh no, I wrote them that night. It was great.
Oh, you were writing on the fly?
Yeah, well, not on the fly that night, but I was that night after the match was over. I refilled in all the final round.
Yeah.
All right, Papa, it's that time. Who are you gonna ask in the chat for 3 numbers?
Nice.
Brandon Cohen, give me 3 numbers.
He says, "I'm sorry." Brandon, the other Brandon says, you're getting 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, why do you do this to me?
Because he does it every time.
Be
All right.
creative. I should have picked somebody else.
So your first
If only
question,
I knew that's what he did.
your first question comes in the category of the NBA Finals. And Tato, would you like to take this one?
Yes, I would.
The other Brandon is mad at you, Papa. He says, "No Rutledge, screw you, Papa." Still love you.
Nah.
All right, so Tato.
Which team won 2 championships back-to-back in the NBA, but those being their only championships in franchise history?
So if you know what I mean, they went back to back,
Yeah.
but those are the only titles they've ever won. Joey Suba's in the chat. What's up, Joey? Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah.
Making an appearance.
Champ is here.
I don't know why Brandon is booing us, but that's fair. All right. Are you both in?
Mhm.
Papa, what you got?
I said the Houston Rockets.
Turner.
That's the correct answer. I put the Miami Heat.
Correct answer is the Houston Rockets. Papa taking the lead.
I know
Go to your
basketball.
Next question. In the category of other sports, not general sports, Tato, other sports. That doesn't have a cool hand gesture, I'm sorry. All right, so your question is, which golfer has won the PGA Masters tournament the most times with 6?
I would guess Happy Gilmore here.
Yes. So would JPO.
I believe that's Mr. Gilmore's ball.
Rest in peace, Richard Keel.
Indeed.
All right. Are you guys both in and good to go? Papa, you're good? No? Okay.
I'm not
Papa.
ready to go, but I'm in.
Okay, well, we're going to find out. Turner, what do you got?
Golden Bear.
And Papa.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I misspelled his name. Jack Nicholson.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll take it. All right, yeah, that is correct. 16 to 4 teams. We go to your final question in the category of the World Series. Let me delete that last golf question so I don't get high and leave it there. Tato, take it away. Ryan's not trying. If you're here, I apologize in advance for what the first part of this question is.
Oh, thanks.
Other than Seattle, who has yet to play in one, which team currently has the longest drought of not playing in the World Series? Yeah, you do have to have something in order to have a drought of it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
very
is how
true.
language works.
I speak Canadian. It's okay.
Oui, oui, monsieur.
Bill.
Cheese. Syrup. Hockey. I'm sorry, that was named me.
If it makes you feel better too, Papa. Brandon said Jack Nicholson.
Oh, Jack
and then-
Nicholson has
and then Perkins also said Jack like that. So you're,
So
Well, I
Scratch
kept fighting
golfer.
it. I'm like, okay, which one's the actor? Is it Nicholas or Nicholson?
If you give me an extra point for getting the spelling right, we'd be tied.
I want
I'll
the
give you
truth.
1 point.
Oh, never mind. Math is hard.
Especially get 2 points.
Math
All
is
right.
hard.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
All right. So
No.
we are gonna go. I am playing a slight hint of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire theme because I have buttons now that do things.
Oh. Fancy.
I have one that says. This one says from SpongeBob.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's for you, Brandon. So it says, "Oh brother, this guy stinks." And then we have one that says "spin" for when we do a wheel. We also have a wrestling "I Believe in Joe Hendry" one, and then there's also one that says "Google it."
Okay, I'll
Alright.
Google it.
You're right.
But after that long pause, we're gonna find out what the score of this is. Papa West, what do you have?
I said the Colorado Rockies.
They were in the 2007 World Series. Michael Turner.
I said the Milwaukee Brewers.
They were in the 1983 one of those World Series.
The Reds?
But they won the 1990 World Series, but your correct
Oh.
answer is the Pittsburgh Pirates. But anyway, Papa West, you did it. You are the you won. It was the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't believe they've been in a World Series. So I want to say 1979. 1979. But Papa, you did it for you. You did it for Shaq. You did it for Dirk Nowitzki, and you did it for Alshon Jeffrey. But Papa, what do you have to say for yourself?
I did
Alshon
it
Jeffrey,
for,
good Gamecock. Just saying.
Yeah. I did it for Jordan Davis. I did it for Jalen Carter. I did it for Nolan Smith. I did it for all the other Georgia players that are currently on the Philadelphia Eagles defense who are not drafted in the first round, but drafted in the 3rd round. I believe we have a cornerback there. The guy we just signed who played for the Giants, I did it for him. I can't remember his name. It's a weird name. I did it for everybody, but most importantly, I did it because Michael Turner believed in me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Michael Turner did believe in you. And Papa West, that is your first ever singles win in the history of combat wrestling trivia. Combined with sports and everything else we've ever done, it is over 500. There's just been less than 500 ranked matches, we'll call them. But yeah, congrats, Papa. You did it. You finally did it. The boyhood dream has come true. Michael Turner, you know, you got that big win against Dune in the first week. You still put up a ton of points compared to the others in this match, which I also want to throw at Papa. If you would have got that last question right, you would have had the highest scoring game in sports,
wow.
in Clash of the Combatants sports.
That
Right.
would have been embarrassing.
For once, that
Everybody,
for once,
you're
for once it
welcome.
hurt in overtime. Once it hurt in overtime.
You're welcome.
But Turner, you came here. You talk shit about the Georgia. Is that the Bulldogs?
Yes.
I know it's college sports.
Yeah, you
but
do.
Turner, how you feel tonight? And let's tell us how we're doing here.
I feel tired, man. It's been a long day. I had 2 hours of physical therapy this morning, so I'm beat. But no, this is like sports is not like going back to lights out. I like to say I know a little bit of stuff about a lot of things, and sports I know a very little bit about, as demonstrated here. So it's fun to get to play and learn new things. So. Congratulations to everyone who played in the league. I hope everyone had a good time. Thank you for setting things up. And congratulations to Papa for his first victory. A great win.
Absolutely. It was a fantastic win. And thank you to everyone that was here tonight. Brandon, Chris, Joey Suba stopped in there at the end. We had my boy Viridian Lime. Thanks for being here all the way from Australia. And JB3 was here at the beginning just to see your nipples, Turner, and you let him down.
I'm sorry. Maybe that's why I didn't win.
That could be it. Where we play Shirts and Skins trivia is going to happen. But Tato, you are here. What do you got to promote? You were my co-host tonight. You did a great job.
Oh, here we go.
I don't often go backstage, but I set up a match. Lights Out Trivia is a thing. You'll be seeing Brandon and Brandon playing each other there shortly, and one of them suggested Shirts versus Skins Trivia to tell them apart. So, interesting that those words just came out of your mouth when they're in a Facebook chat I am in.
So there you go, JB3. All the nipples you can handle.
Also got Movie Battleground. Those will start coming out shortly. We're going to re-air that 2023 tournament and the finale of it, which just took place here in 2025. The longest-running movie debate tournament of all time. I don't have the facts to prove that, but I'm claiming it anyway. Anyone, fight me. Thanks for having me, Cass. Great game, boys.
Absolutely. And we're going to raid one of my friends that's playing Pokemon right now. It's the only game show you may recognize me from playing their trivia over there, which is a mixed bag trivia quite like Lights Out, except it includes other categories and aren't necessarily things we watch on TV. So we're going to go
What's the raid message?
We're going to put the raid message in. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I have to do raid messages.
Yeah, I miss doing the raid. I used to be on Twitch quite a bit. Raid messages are dope.
So we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna do the trivia raid with if you got the things, it's gonna be a bunch of Vince McMahon's faces. And we're gonna go to the only game show in a minute. There's not much of you left, but you ones that you are, I appreciate the hell out of you. And we'll see you over there. We'll see you soon for CWT Sports and CWT Wrestling, because I'm working on a very fun drunk match. All right.
Dun, dun.
Have a great night, everyone.